Yo, Crypto Nation and mining family, what is going on out there? What up, what up? Man, where is everybody? I just realized there's nobody in the... Oh, here we go. We got one person coming, piling on in. What's going on, everyone? What's going on? What's going on? I know we got some people going to start slowly rolling on in as we go on, and I could see that... my green screen is trying to break on through to the other side. Oh, it's still trying to. Let's see here. My main, there's my filters. Just turn that off like so real fast. There we go. Now it's not sitting there trying to break on through. So as the title says, we're going to be going through and hot rod up an A2000. I know there's been a few other YouTubers that are doing some of this stuff, but I'm going to break this up probably into a couple of parts. So this one will be me cracking apart the blower off the card. And then I'm going to shunt mod this, and I'm going to take the card further apart. I'm going to take the cooler off because this one I haven't taken the cooler off. And since I put it up onto a riser, it's been utilizing a little bit more power. And I have a suspicion that the core on this, the paste is pretty hard, which, you know, under certain workloads, it's probably fine. But because I want to sit there and utilize the memory, it's gonna, hey, what's up, Crypto Nico? What's up? What's up? So we're gonna go through and I'm gonna open up this card because I think the paste is kind of on the subpar side. While I'm in there, I'm probably gonna redo the thermal pads. This is an untouched card. So since I put it on the riser, it started hashing up at about 42 point, like, I want to say like on the high side, like 35, it was like 42.35, 42.46. It was like fluctuating in there. Well, it's not hot in the mining room. And it is a little upset. It has started hashing down on there. I'm thinking that is due to it thermal throttling at this point. So I'm going to put the Gelid pads on here, and I'm going to put the Thermal Grizzly Hydronaut thermal paste on the core, and I'm going to shunt mod it, guys. So, we're going to have some fun here. Guys, certainly ask questions as I'm doing this. I have everything kind of set up directly in front of me the way that I need it. So we got my non-flux core soldering material. I've got Amtech Flux. So this is flux free. So it's like a pretty high purity count for the soldering wire. I always go for the higher quality stuff. That's just me. I paid a little extra to know that this is as good as what factory puts in. Sometimes a little better. And then I use Amtech. Man, I'll tell you what. Whenever I'm soldering, I put this shit on everything. Anytime that you're doing any kind of soldering, I mean, if you get wire that's flux core wire, yes, you can get away with not needing this. You won't make as much of a mess. Know that there could be impurities inside of there. This helps get out the impurities. You can even use this stuff with that the rosin core soldering stuff. I got some of that out in the garage because that's out in the garage. If I'm doing something on a car and I need to solder a wire together and then heat shrink it, I've got that as a quick fire in the car. Bam, I'm done. It works in automotive. I've never had a problem. But whenever it comes down to small electronics, I have always gone with the highest quality soldering equipment that I can get my hands on. So we'll even break down a little bit of this too. So let me unplug this. This is my soldering station. Put you down here. So this here is my soldering station. This is what they call a Hacko FM203. And here is my some copper to clean off the tips. Interchangeable tips. As you can see here, I have different styles. This little carrier is an on-off switch basically for the soldering tip itself. So it knows when you park the stuff. I'm in D, cool, we're good to go. So that's what this wire is all about, is for the sensor in here. I can put in 2 different soldering irons on here. The other one that I would put on here would be what they call the hot tweezers. So it's basically 2 of these put together so you can like pick up stuff with tweezers and pull it off boards and stuff. That was a pretty expensive. Then I've also got, like I said, different style tips. So on here already, I've got my smaller tip up onto it. Let me get zoomed in nice and tight here. Let's see if I can focus in on this. So let me turn this to where okay. So this is the flat side, and then this is my one of my knife blades. So you can see the tip difference of, it's like, so be careful of what tips you're going at, what components. This tip here is going to be bigger than the component that I'm going to be soldering on. This would be like Project Overkill. So don't go after the big tips whenever you're working with smaller items. This is for my working with smaller objects on here. This one is like a little like a pick tip, really small, good for small little electronics. What I like to use this one for is like quick cleanups, around solder joints. Like it was like too big of a solder blob, or I just needed to go back in there and kind of clean it up a little bit. I'll use this little guy in here. And then this one, this is my cleaning tip. This tip I don't care about. I use it with my solder wick. Scrubbing PCBs to clean corrosion off or whatever. It's kind of like a little flat tip. It's got a little concave inside of the tip that my camera will not pick up. Sorry, guys. And it will actually hold onto solder blobs that I can take off of the board to get all the junk off of it without having to use up, I should say, solder wick to clean a board. I can just use this really quick, put some clean, fresh solder on here, some of this good stuff, and clean the board. We won't be using any of these today. We will only be using the smaller tip because that's what we're going to be doing. Bam. This here is a silicon mat. I don't want to mess up this. This is too nice to mess up. So I have the silicon mat because this is my designated little work area. If there's any kind of flux material that comes off, gets onto this is easy to clean up with some Windex. That's all I've ever done with this. A little bit of Windex, good to go. You can see it's a little dusty. I pulled it out of the mining room. The mining room creates the world's finest dust that you've ever seen. When you get a lot of GPUs, wow, everything just kind of gets this fine little coating, and this stuff like sticks. Whenever it goes back in, it'll be cleaned up. So if you guys got any questions, certainly do ask. So here are my tweezer kits, everything that a person's going to need. Let's see here. That just opens. That just opens. There's one that just pinches. But I had a pincher. That. Thought I had one. Like, hold on to the part. See one that with it. Is this it? This might be it. Oh, this feels like it. Oh, come on out. Turn you sideways. Ah. So this is the one that I'm gonna really want to use, because this one will hold on to the item that I am looking to manipulate. And as you see, I keep everything pretty well together. Might not be 100% organized from where I remember putting stuff, but at least it's all there. Put this off to the side. So I've also got my my calipers too for seeing the pad thickness on the A2000s. Very handy little tool here for measuring. It's like, forget about trying to go onto the forums, trying to get the information from anybody, when you can sit there and just get the information yourself, straight from the card. The GPU or any kind of device is going to tell you how thick of a pad that it's going to need. So with that being said, guys, I have not shut down this rig. You know, I'm one of those miners that goes, it's going to be up until it's not. And this is going to be one of those points where, guys, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn this rig off right now. So shut this bad boy down. It is just right around the corner. I've literally just got to wait until the fan stops spinning and I can just unplug it right out of the riser. There isn't even a 6-pin to unplug out of it. I mean, it just literally, I go over there, undo it, and I'm right back here. So 1 second, guys. See, I told you. It's so small. I mean, my hand is literally bigger than the card. Way bigger. I mean, my palm, the tip of my finger. The only thing is the stupid IO. It looks bigger, you know, but it's really not. So, bam. This is a PNY. RTX A2000. This, you know, basically it's like a cut down 3050. It's got a little bit of dust in there, and this is like the smallest fan. So, like I said, in the mining room, let me see if my camera will pick this up. So, if you guys see here, I'm not sure if my camera will pick this up, but that's dust right in front of this tool. Right there, that there be dust. So because these blades are so small, the mining room producing the smallest amount of dust in it, it's like I need to put HEPA filters into the mining room in order to kind of try to pre-treat the air before it starts flowing through the mining room. I may have to think about doing that in the mining facility also. If dust becomes an issue in that undisclosed location. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to strip this off, guys. I'll strip off the cooler and everything off of this too, because with the shunt mod, I want to make sure that I've got good thermal paste. Yo, what's up, Crypto Dave? What's up, Season Coin? What's the temperature outside? The temperature outside for me is 60 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh yeah, you know it. It's a strip show, but it's going to be a strip show with some modding, guys. Yo. So any of you guys that are just showing up new here, definitely smash that Lizzie like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, all that good stuff, guys. But we're going to shunt mod this. We're going to try to get this thing to hash a little harder. So, yo, let's go on this little trip. I have never done a shunt mod before. So do not take this as mining advice of things that you should and should not do. We will be going through this together, little itty bitty journey. So the first this I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna do this in 2 stages. Let me get back zoomed in on this awesomeness right here. Oh God, it's amazing. I love it. I'm thinking I should probably maybe even see if I can get a little zoomed in a little closer. I've got a zoom lens. Let me see if I can put another lens on the camera and I can actually get a little tighter onto here so you guys can really see what I'm doing. Yes, I have a whole professional bag of goodies here. This is all for my Canon EOS Rebel T7. So I've got different lenses that I can swap up onto here, stuff like that. Which here's a wide B. Zoom is on its own. Telephoto lens. This little attachment lets me get a little bit tighter, guys. I'm trying to make this cool for you guys too. You know, so this way you can really see, get in there deep, to see what I'm doing. So this is like a 2x, 2.2x lens. Let's see, y'all. See if that did it. Ooh, look at that. I even got tighter onto that. Oh. So. Yeah. I like this. And I can zoom in even harder now. I can put this onto manual. And really, let's see here if I can find. I did it. I moved my hand the right way. I'm trying to get used to doing this. All right, so this here is a shunt resistor. When you hear people talking about shunt modding, this is what they're talking about right here. This is an R005 shunt resistor. It is basically a, I've got the numbers written down on the bag so I wouldn't forget this. So it is a 2512 R005. That's what these A2000s take. They are super tiny, guys. I'm telling you, these are like some of the tiniest little things. Now, I haven't made sure that these were the right ones by really sizing it up next to it. It looked like the right ones. I'm hoping so. It's one of those things you kind of get it and you're like, huh, is it the right one, guys? It's so small. Oh yeah, look at that. You'll see that, right? That is so nice. Now, what's unfortunate with these shunt resistors, you see how big my tips and my tweezers are, right? Remember, these are not that big. You better hold on to this shunt resistor like it owed you. And I try to put these on in the same orientation that the one underneath it. So a lot of times you should be able to read this, and its R is upside down to me. So is this one. So this is how these would go on there. But today, this is not the one that I'm putting on. I'm going to put the one on the other side of this board. So they come in I got them in a strip of like 50. So this is a 50 strip of them. And they're kind of opened up already in the middle because of the way that they bent it. which is kind of garbage. I gotta pick these up, put those back in its package. These things are a pain in the butt. Open, drop. Yeah. Crypto Nico. No, it is not. Like I said, I was going to do the announcement on DCA Adventure, which will be going live at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. So be there or be square. If you go to the last Saturday's Mining After Dark video where I did the strip show on the other card that I have, and take a guess. Do it now before I go live. I went extra long because Crypto Nico, my man Crypto Nico over here, he's the only one that made in an attempt to make a guess. So at the bottom of the video, you have to subscribe there to DCA Adventure. Then you gotta like the video. If you wanted to share it to be graceful, that's awesome. That's an extra step. If you want to go that far, you could. I'm not asking you to do it though, but you could. And I want you to take a guess after doing thermal paste only. What was the max hash rate on the A2000 with no mod on there other than just replacing the thermal paste on the core using stock pads on the memory? Remember that. Stock pads on the memory, no shunt mod, just new thermal paste on the core. What was the maximum hash rate? You can make a guess between now until 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, USA. Just in case any of you international people are wondering when that's going to be, definitely check it out. Good times on a Friday, usually a lot of shenanigans, all that good stuff. All right, so let me gonna replug in the soldering station. I picked it up and put it underneath the camera. I had to unplug it. So, all right, let's get to some working on this stuff, guys. So, first thing I got to do is take this bad boy apart. So that's what we're going to do first. All right, so there's a bunch of little perimeter screws all the way around to take the shroud off. And then there's two little bit of a larger ones up on the front that you have to take off also to get the shield off. You know, it's the only way you can get everything apart. This is the first time I'm pulling this one apart itself. It's funny that they put Loctite, red Loctite onto the threads. I think it's mostly because they're trying to, how should I put it, like stop it from being vibrated out in case it's being deployed into a cluster with Delta fans. So all of these screws that I just took off, they're all the same. So you don't have to worry about mixing these ones up. These ones will be obviously different because they've got like little shoulders on them to go through the PCB to the cooler on the other side. Memory modules are all on the other side of this. They're the GDDR6 non-X memory module, 6 gigabytes of it. So now I've got to take these top ones off. flip my bit around here. And I take this off. Again, these ones are going to be obviously different than everything else. One of the other things I'm going to end up doing too is this little grill here. I'm probably going to want to Dremel this out. I don't like the restriction. I mean, it's not big restriction, but when you're dealing with a card that has this big of an opening behind it, you almost want to just take this thing the fuck off of it and 86 it. And then you got all of this air. And I'm going to test that out too. I really think this here will give it some good performance. So we're going to test it with it on here after I do the mod. And then I'm going to take the back plate off and see if we get more hash rate on it. And go from there. So the fan header is on the back side of this card. Do not try to, always try to grab onto the clip itself. I kind of support it with the wiring a little bit, but I pinch the shoulders with my nails so that I can grip it, and then I can usually pull it right on out of there. Ooh. A little bit of cat furries in there. Ooh, that's better. Put that over here. All right. So, what we're going to be doing today, let me move this up out of my way, is we'll be stripping down this cooler off of here. We're going to thermal paste it, put new thermal pads on here. I'm going to measure out what the thermal pad thickness is before I do any work to the thermal pads. I'm replacing them. Make sure that I have the right thickness to start off with. The pads that they used were thick enough on the other card that they made an impression for where they got squished down to. So I've got an actual height. Hopefully they are standard off-the-shelf pads. I did not measure them the last time. I merely went in there for the core itself to re-thermal paste it. Kind of doing everything in little stages on seeing where performance really takes the bigger hit. So this time I'm going to go all out. We are doing the shunt mod. That's right here, guys. And bam. I believe I have to move my hand upward. There we go. So this little shunt right here is the one we're going to go after today, guys. So we're just going to stack one right up on top of this. Ain't no big deal. And then we'll go ahead and strip this cooler off here, redo the thermals on it, and see how she performs. Hope you guys enjoy. Ask questions as always. Trying to see which way. Okay, so this time it's definitely facing me, so it's gonna want me put it on just like it is. Okay. So first thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna turn my hot air, my Hakko soldering iron on, let it preheat real quick here. It takes it just a little bit. This is like a quick heating item. And like I said, I put this stuff on everything. This is my flux, guys. So let's get into it. Some people will go in here dry. I don't like that. The solder job comes out so much nicer when we do this. It's so thick. It's so thick. And I need a paper towel. Hold on. Here we go. Paper towels so I can keep doing stuff also. Get back up on set. All right, cool. All right, here. So the first thing I'll do is solder. Hey, come up. Have it upside down. Yes, I did. All right. Sorry, guys. I'm like getting all up in there, blocking stuff. All right. So here's the solder. You can see comparison. This solder wire is really thin. Super thin, guys. So I will sit here and make sure when you're doing this, do this in a well-ventilated room. Kind of just re-tinning my tip here. Sure, I get take a good blob on there. Need a moment. Ah, that's so nice. So nice. You just kind of sit here and just kind of mush it down. Oops, a little crooked. Let me keep this up a little bit. Trying to work with it in the wrong direction. Hold on, guys. Let me get into an area where I can grab it right. Okay. Then I just got to clean up the flux off of it. A little bit of rubbing alcohol. Just don't like how it's a little on the crooked side. Let me see if I can straighten both these. Wish I had hot tweezers. That would fix this real quick. That looks. That's better. It's so small. Now I can go ahead and clean stuff up here. Up in here, up in here. Ah, sorry about that. I had to get myself up in there. All right, cool. So next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna strip this off of here real quick and re-thermal this thing. I bet you this thing's gonna be junk. God, all like there's only two sizes on these screws. Now, pull this little back string off the jaw. And from this point on, I mean, you know, you're just talking about assembly, you know, disassembly of this. This at least had better thermal paste on it. It's probably why this one performed just a little better right off the gate. The other one, it had like light coverage on one side. And you can kind of see, no. This had good coverage all around. I won't talk bad about this one. This one had good coverage all the way around the die. I like it. I like it. Now, this is the part where I was like, I need to measure these pads out. And that's where the my little caliper set comes in. Let's go ahead and get an actual measurement on there. Zero out my caliper reader. Let's see here. Where can I set this? Take a good reading. Can't be that thick. Okay, so that's what I thought. So these ones flatten out to 1.5. Yeah, so we got 1.5 right there. Now on the big side of these where they start off at, we're at 2 millimeter where it looks like where they start with. So that's what I'm going to put back down there. We're going to go with 2 millimeter, guys. Let me pull my box of thermal pads out from underneath my desk here. And that's the 1.5. The 1.5. Have some 2. And all right, cool. So I'm not sure if I've got enough to do you, but you're going to give me at least a size. I might have to do a couple. Ah, perfect. Yeah, so this will work. This is the right size, guys. Right thickness. I don't have enough of it. These newer cards, they like eat up my fucking pads. I am just saying. So, and then I got 1 millimeter that I'm gonna do. I'll use the rest of my 2 millimeter, and then I'll swap over to this. You can stack these; it doesn't make any difference. Makes no difference at all. All right, here, get my scissors. Let's see how nice these want to come. This stuff is like super gummy. Okay. All right, I got you. We're gonna do like this, buddy. As long as you get a measurement before you do what I just did. This stuff is weird. This is like a tape almost. It's like a gum. Oh, this is disgusting. This is like rubber. Oh god, that stuff. Oh, that's disgusting. All right. Now I need an alcohol wipe, but I will. All right. So I don't have any alcohol pads next to me, so I'm gonna go over and throw this away. Hold on, be right back. So I wanted to grab a little stack so I can put it in my pouch over here. Grab. Oh, we might need two of these. One for both sides. This stuff. Horrible. Ew. Ew. That's kind of nasty. I'm gonna need two just on this. Holy cow. I thought I was like, oh yeah, I should only need the one for this part altogether, right? Like, oh look, you thought, nah. Trying to clean this shit up. Oh my god. The 1.5 is what they should. I mean, I see that it measures out that way. I can. So Mikkel's correcting me real quick in Discord. The A2000s use the 1.5 millimeter pads, not the 2.2's too thick. So probably then it's probably because that stuff is so gummy that they were able to get away with it. My stuff's going to be too dense. I could see that. You know what, Mikkel? On your suggestion, we'll do it that way. It makes sense. It makes sense. And thank you, my dude, for the quick suggestion, Mikkel. You rock, as usual. Well, that's what this community is all about, guys. Like, there you go. In real time, you're gonna see me do change it up. No, not yet, John Jermaine. That will be later. I haven't even ordered those up yet. I got other things that I've been doing instead. So one thing at a time. I'll order them up. Don't worry, my dude. Do not worry. God, this stuff like leaves a sticky residue behind. Oh my gosh. So now the cooler is as clean as it looks like I'm probably gonna get it. I'm trying to like get the platforms where things fixed. God, that is like the gummiest stuff I've ever taken off. The worst. All right, now I'm gonna clean that. Let's see if and there ain't nobody gonna tell me that that's not a laptop style GPU. That's a laptop GPU, man. All day long. It's an A106 850-8A1. So it's a A106 fucking chipset. Alright. Give everything a quick little wipe down here. Be the first time I'm doing all the thermals on one, but I'm modding this thing, so I want to make sure that this thing has the best life possible. Right. Here, we're gonna put a little dent here so I know where to stop. Put another little dent here so I know. There. Now I got my little marks on here. Look at that. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, that's so nice. That side. Right, but bam. Just like that. No, I'm not going to do the 6-pin to this one, Mikkel. Not quite yet. So we're going to do this in stages because, to be honest, it gives me content. So I can do a couple of videos on this on the progression of what does what. So the first card, I just did just the thermal paste. That one, the next progression on that one will be doing just we'll do the thermal pads on there, and then we'll be able to compare it against this. And and where it originally sat in on whenever Mikkel first sent these over to me for doing my testing and reviews. It's like, do better. No, we're gonna do them a little at a time. I want content out of this. I'm gonna milk it for everything that it is. So now I can go ahead and put my thermal paste back on, toss this cooler back on. We are going together with this, boys. And of course, get my thermal grizzly on, yo. Boom. There. Wanted to make sure I had enough on there. No, I've been on the Thermal Grizzly kick as of lately. This is the Hydronaut. I've with these 30 series cards, the target threshold on them, I've put the MX4 like on my 3090. It had runaway temperatures a little bit. It was like dramatically hotter. So I was like, you know what? I'll try this, and I actually like it. Not bad stuff. Pay a little bit more, but you get better performance off of it. I'm good to go. Just the front side. Just the front. Yep, just the front side. Bam. We are good to go. And gonna put the cooler back on here. Might as well do it this direction. Much easier to flip in place. All right, now I can put the spring system back in place. This is like the goofiest setup. It's like an AMD thing on an NVIDIA. What were you thinking? Get over here, you. I said you. Get over here. Why are you flipping around like that? Why you do this to me? What's the matter, you? Right. Right. You don't have to be all aggressive with tightening the screws down as long as it's just like tight, the bracket's doing its job. You got adequate squish, guys. Thank you, Mikkel. Good call on that one. We got a good squish on it. Like such a small little teeny tiny little cooler. And again, I almost want to leave this rear I/O off, but we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna test it with it on, and I'll even pull it off and see if we get any more performance. Because, like, I mean, it is giving it all the opening almost. It's almost. Yeah, we'll find out here. So. Don't need to pull this apart. While you have it apart anytime, go ahead and, you know, if you can de-dust it a little bit. You know, every little bit helps. I already blew into the cooler section to get the fur out of it, basically. And this is where you go ahead and plug them back in. Now, if you were going into a server case, you could leave this off, 86 it, and just slot it in like this if you had a server case. This is the ideal way of doing this. Uh-oh. Mikkel's typing some more stuff over here, guys. What's sitting on? No, there. Believe it or not, there's space between there. So it's double stacked right on it. I can't get my camera to go in there, but I was able to fit my tweezers down in between. So this is all that matters. Or are you talking about here? Oh, it's just thermal pad. I would have caught that. I would have caught it. Thank you, bro. There you go. It's clean. That's my home dog's OCD kicking in for me. I love them for it because that's what teamwork's all about. Hey, that's dirty. Oh yeah, it is dirty. Scare me, bro. It's like scared. So scared. All right, so let's go ahead and. Mikhail, you're crazy. You're crazy. You're so crazy. That's what I always do. I always kind of start them first. It's like 50 mega hash. Here we go. As long as this doesn't blow up when I plug it in, we're good to go. Like 49.99 masks. It's like hitting 201 at the gas pump. Oh, that's hilarious. I love that. Yes. Oh, that's a good one, Triz. That is hilarious. What fit? I can tighten all of this down. Everything back together like it was never pulled apart, fellas. This is like it never even happened. Secret. So let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and plug this back in. Let's see if it pops immediately or if it starts to hash. Let me grab my flashlight. I want to make sure everything's going good for a second here. Yeah, fan spin, all that good stuff. Let's see if it's back up. Let's see if it sees it yet. Ooh. 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 But I don't need main monitor. Should have been that one. Ooh. Coming alive! It's alive! It's alive! So I've got to go like this. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry, not sorry. Had to be done. Like, pull the chat up over here. They're pulling 46 watts so far. Woo. 41.43. And it's already we've already got results here. That there is already results. So, with that being said, then I should be able to start ramping on this thing. Unless this is one of those ones where it just wants power. More of it. We're using this. It's still saying that it's consuming the same amount of power. That's weird. So I wonder if I can ramp this up to 1,000 now. It's like, push it to the limits. All right, so we're already getting pretty good. If I was gonna push it to the limit, though, the best that I've seen is 3,700 on the mem. What the hell am I looking at here? $100, 1155, and 550. Wow, that's already like fucking baller too. Holy shit. %, fan. All right, I'll try this. We're gonna try this right meow. 1155, and he wants 5500 on this. All right, we're gonna try it. Here it goes. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Uh-oh. Let's see if I just fucked it up. Does it die from here? Oh, why are you not letting me? Ah, all right. It wants to be stupid. I don't know why. It usually lets. Oh, we got 45.6. $48.23. Holy shit! Yeah, 84 watts. Here we go. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. 84 watts. Ching, hells yeah. Oh man, this is a good one, guys. Yeah. 48.79 seems to be where it's leveling off to. That seems to be leveling up at 48.79. I'm not getting that 49, bro. This one's a dud. Take it back. And I've got this thing sitting on a riser, so it can take as much power as it wants. So let's move the scale up just a little bit. We're only talking 5 hertz on the core. Will that bring it up? Now, oh, I see a potential issue. I'm like moving around a fan real quick here as the core is now at 69C, guys. So this might need a server case to really get the optimized airflow the way you need. Oh, we got an error. First error. All right. So obviously pushing that little extra on the frequency is esta no bueno. Or did just the fan error out? Ooh, no, it's just the fan errored. Ha! Ha! That's hilarious. We're using so much power now that it's like, yep, I knew it. It was crashing. Ha! It borked itself, guys. So the 1160 was just a bit much. So that's fine. I was seeing if maybe that would work, but, you know, whatever. Whatever. It's all gravy. We'll go ahead and reboot this real fast. I was just playing around. Yeah, too much. I know. I bumped it up 5. I was, you know, How badly can you hurt it by just bumping it up 5? I've got 5 on it. I got 5 on it. Well, we'll see. I'll drop it down. Well, from what the screenshot that you gave me. Yeah, we definitely need to get the rest of these done too. Yep. Authorized successfully. Oh, cool. Man, this thing takes a hot minute to do its thing. There you go. 49 mega hash right there, boys. It just printed 49 mega hash at 81 watts. So much power. That there just made any 1080 Ti obsa-fucking-lete. At least when it comes down to mining Ethereum. Yep, we got a solid 49 mega hash now, guys. Solid. It just needed a quick little reboot after all of that. $49 mega hash. And I'm using 87.37 watts consumed off of this card. Now, I was pretty decent about being accurate on this. We'll find out. We'll see how accurate. I will end up doing the other mod on this. At another point in time, of course. Tizen coin. It's like, yo, money, money, money. Yeah, hash the planet, as Mikkel says. Hash the fucking planet. There you go. Proof that I know how to solder things. So if you guys end up getting yourself any of these, and I mean, I'll just fucking chill myself at this point. Send your A2000s over to me. If you don't want to do this yourself because you don't have a good soldering iron, you're not that, you know, it's like your hand is too shaky, you don't have a set of good tweezers, you know, whatever it may be that's holding you up from being confident that you can do this yourself. I mean, it is no way, shape, or form rocket science. I just showed you how to do it. That easy. If you want this done and you're like, hey, I don't want to do it, I don't want, you know, I could fuck anything up and I don't want to do that to this because it's an investment. I'd rather have somebody who's experienced with soldering stuff to do it for me. Guys, I got you. Do it. Bring it to me. Send your gear over to me. And if you really want to, send it over to me and we can host it in the family mine for a small nominal fee. But if you want that VIP access, early access for when we finally do go live, it'll be probably in a month or so, guys. TikTok. So either you could sit there and, whoo, that thing is getting toasty, guys. Wow. That is getting toasty. Why is it getting so warm? God damn. Maybe it doesn't like the thermal paste that I put on there. Maybe the thermal paste that I put on isn't high enough. It's fucking thermal grizzly. That shit's like a little bit of a higher. I mean, I've got better stuff. I just don't like where this the temp on this is going. Why is it doing this? Very possible. Citizen Coin thinks the pads might still be slightly too thick. That is a possibility. I just took it down on the core a little bit, which should theoretically drop wattage. That is a good point, Tizen. That is a good point. Because now that I'm making it drop the wattage a little bit, it seems to be better. Now, it's not perfectly temperature control either. So let me try it this way. I'm just kind of trying some stuff real quick. Hold on here. We're going to try 1100 on the core. Maybe it's just pumping too much wattage through. But it's very well possible that the pads that I had, the Jalid pads, don't compress enough. That is a possibility. That's what the problem. The memory is at a great temperature. It's the core that I'm having. It's got runaway temperatures on the core. So as you see here, it's the core that I'm having an issue with now. So either the cold plate's not going down far enough, oh my god. Yours is modded, but no copper plate. Runs 85 and 110 with some thermal throttling that goes away after dark. Oh my god! Don't worry about the temps. Mine are in Arizona here, where the temps hot. The copper mod A2K runs 86 and 94 with no problems. The modded but no copper plate runs 85, 110. Some thermal throttling goes away after dark. Maybe your heatsink isn't touching the die because of the pads. That's what I'm thinking. Because, like, under what you're saying, then I should be able to apply it like this. But if you're saying 85 that you're running yours at, that shit's wild. I will have to play around with this. Swapping around the fan a little bit on there. I'm like repositioning the fan. 45 mega hash. Damn. Okay, that's better. That's it's like can't get more, but it's hot in here. Hot in here, hot in here. Yeah, it's between the cooler or it's just not sitting down. But I just repositioned my fan, and that seemed to be the trick right there. So, I think I did it. I think I got it. So I got to reposition the fan to move some more air, not only on the front of the card, but on the back of the card a little bit. The temps are coming down. Hey, there we go. Temps are better. I feel better. Well, we'll try it even with my better thermal compound on there too. And then if I open it up again, we'll see how well the pad's compressed and all that good stuff. See how good of a smoosh on the die. Run 53. No, it's nice and good now. It's much better, much better. It's like, just do it. I wanna. Cal wants me to change stuff, guys. I don't wanna. I want to do it just because he's asking. And now he's telling me to just do it. Even though I'm about to get 49 mega hash on this, he wants me to drop it down. No homo, man. I love you, dude. Right back at you. Right back at you. That's like a copyright waiting to happen over there, Mikkel. I didn't make it. Nice. Rock and roll, Mikkel. Go have fun picking up the kids. I'm going to be probably hopping up off of here too, guys. So if you guys got any questions whatsoever, now is the time to ask. So it looks like between 5,300 and 5,500 is the sweet spot on that memory once you mod it. Say, peace, fam. Peace to you, my home dog. So does anybody have any other comments or questions before I wrap this up, fellas? Thing's almost consuming 90 fucking watts, dude. 88.42. Tomorrow I'll even hook this thing up to my meter, put a camera on it. We'll play around with this stuff. I was just making sure everything was gonna fire up. He's like going, can I have it for $1 million? Nah, but if you need this done to any of yours, you can send them over to me. I will do it for you. Send it back to you for a nominal fee. Oh my god. It's almost pushing 90 watts right now. 89.47 watts. Woo! Oh my god. That's insane, guys. That's insanity. It is insanity, I say, guys. $1 million Shibas. No. No 1 million Shibas. No shit coins over here. I would have taken your Dodge, but it's a shit coin. Yeah. Well, yes and no. Yes and no. Because if you start leaning on the memory, it's going to require more power too. So that's the reason why the 12 gigabytes suck to a point. That's where you've got to do the double shunt mod with the 6-pin, a single wire 6-pin to help provide power to the memory modules, and then those 12 gigabytes are a fucking baller. I'm just saying. But yeah, it's like, yeah, if I can remove the fan away from it and get the fan off of here, fire this thing up in a server case, I think it's like 15 watts for the fan. So if you can eliminate the fan, that'll help too. That's a good valid point, Tizen. Very valid point. So if you're no longer utilizing the fan on there and you're using like a fan hub controller and you've got like server grade fans on there, that's probably the better way to go. But me personally, I would just strip the fans off, stick them into a server case, and let it rip potato chip. You don't even need to worry about the fan header unless unless it needs it there for to initialize. But it's a GPU at the end of the day. You shouldn't need to have the fan in there. I mean, that's just me. I haven't played with it that far yet. Until I get an extra server case to be able to drop these into, I'm not going to do that quite yet because I want to make sure that nothing bad happens. What I do like is that the fins orientation is proper to go into a server case. Yes. So we basically have 49 mega hash, guys. That is awesome. At 69 degrees Celsius. Giggity. Giggity, giggity, giggity. Ugh. So before I head up out of here, guys, do you guys got any other comments or questions before I skedaddle? Besides, can you have it? But what you guys can do for me, smash that Lizzie like button if you haven't. If you're new here, subscribe. Love to have everybody that's some of the newer faces that I see up in here. Definitely be part of the hashing crew with me. Join the Discord, links down below, guys. It is free, guys. Yo. Make sure you hit the bell notification, all that good stuff, guys. Also, if you like shenanigans and stuff like that, definitely head on over to DCA Adventure at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, guys, where me, Mikkel, Doge Lord, and Gundy, and whoever else is on the team that's available to show up, we will be there. Friday night shenanigans, all that good stuff, guys. And also, if you go back to DCA Adventures video from last Saturday, where I took apart the A2000, and guess what the hash rate was with just changing the thermal paste and leaving the stock pads on there. So stock pads, thermal grizzly paste. So go on there. Subscribe to DCA Adventure. That's mandatory. Go over there. Comment what you think that the improvement was, because when it was first hashing, it was hashing at 40.98. All right, so 40.98. Just changing the thermal paste on the core. What was the improvement? Go comment it over there. Drop FA, make a comment on what you think the hash rate was and something that you like about either this channel, if you're exclusively from over here going over there, or if you're from DCA, man, make a comment on what you like about us over there, guys. Yo! And a person who gets the closest without going over will win $10 of that Disney Bitcoin, guys. Yo! So go check it out. Be there or be square. I will be making the announcement tonight. I told people that I was going to do it earlier this week, but I only saw Crypto Nico was the only one that made a comment. So I was like, I'll just extend it out, you know. Give everybody a chance to kind of, you know, but nobody did it. It was just Crypto Nico. I'm just saying. You want him to win? Go, you don't like $10 of Visiting Bitcoin for free? Go make a comment over there, guys. With that, guys, definitely, I love all you guys. You're the reason why I do this as often as I possibly can, documenting what I'm doing over here. I hope you guys enjoy. If you guys also like gaming content, racing simulation gaming content, I've got another YouTube channel also, a little side channel, Crypto and Hot Rods Gaming, guys, or Crypto and Hot Rods on Twitch. Where I push all my gaming content over there, where I do sim racing and whatever kind of other gaming I like to do. I do stream on both, so if you prefer your gaming content on Twitch, well, you can go subscribe to me over at Crypto and Hot Rods over there. If everything you have is over here on the YouTubes, well, check out Crypto and Hot Rods Gaming. Be there or be square if you like gaming, and you can sit there, shoot the shit with me. Pick my brains. That's kind of like a fireside chat while I'm racing. I might not get to your chat until, you know, I'm like in the pit, or if I'm, if I'm either in pit or in between races, where I'm not focused in on driving at over 100 miles an hour, I'll definitely respond to you guys. So if you guys enjoy that, just kind of hanging out, chilling, fireside chat, chill with the community, definitely be there. But certainly get into the Discord, links down below, guys. Motivate me to put my supercharger back on my Camaro. I have a 1984 Z28 that will whoop your Camaro if it doesn't have a supercharger on it. $500 says my Camaro is faster than yours. How's that for motivation, mofo? No, just kidding. That's the best motivation, man. My car is faster than yours. Ugh. And if it's not on there by the end of the year, you have to give up your man card. Because a Camaro without a compressor on there, is that manually? I'm just saying. That sounds like a girl car. That just motivated me for tizzing. Oh my god. Oh, that's too funny. Too funny. It's like, thanks. That's all the motivation I needed, boss. Thank you, boss. It's like, deal. Oh, too funny. Too funny. Oh my god. With all that shenanigans, guys, if you enjoy shenanigans like that, definitely head over to DCA Adventure. Also, give me a follow up over there especially when you're new here. All that good stuff, guys. Glad to have you all here. Hope you guys enjoyed this, learned something new. If you've learned something that you don't want to do that's fine. You can send it to me if you got that gear. If you figured that, hey, that looks simple enough, I can do that myself. I am glad to have helped you guys. With that, definitely smash that like button, subscribe, join the Patreon if you really want to. Join it either on DCA Adventure, do the DCA your mining, because you want to be with your home dogs over here, bro. That's what's up. Got to represent the mine. Because once you're part of the family mine, you're all family. And anybody that's either in DCA Patreon, in the DCA Your Mining, or in my VIP Patreon, link down below, you guys will have the first opportunity to have your rigs, if you choose so, to have it hosted with us at the family mine at an undisclosed location. But if you've hosted with us, we'll disclose it to you as the people who are hosting. But you're not allowed to sit there and tell anybody where it's at. I'm just saying, safety purposes. So definitely, guys, check all that good stuff out. I'll be gaming a little bit later on today. And I'll see you all on the next one, guys. With that, peace out and stay savage. Yo!